This video is brought to you by Loot Crate. Follow the link in the description and use the promo code also in the description to get $3 off your first crate.
Hey, what's up, people? Fizz out here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the newly released horror action thriller, The Purge: Election Year. And the idea behind The Purge, for all 2 or 3 of you out there who have no idea what I'm talking about, is that the country has fallen into such a state of social disarray, social anarchy, poverty, crime, that the new founding fathers have decreed that one night a year for a 12-hour period, all crime, including murder, is legal. There's no police, there's no emergency medical services. It's a free-for-all. It's every man for themselves. And the idea is that the purge will purge mankind of our most basest instincts to want to commit evil unto others. So that the 364 other days a year, we're good. We got it all out of our system. Now that sounds like a really cool idea. That sounds like a really different idea that could make for a really interesting film with some nice social commentary and social satire thrown in there as well. And then what they did with the original Purge is that they basically just turned that really good idea into a lame home invasion movie. Great idea. Just a single home, a couple of characters, and that's it. Bad home invasion movie. Now, The Purge Anarchy righted all the wrongs of the original Purge. I went into that movie with no expectations, and at the end of it was absolutely thoroughly entertained. They took the story where it belonged onto the mean streets of Los Angeles. You had a bunch of different characters, a lot going on. Just a fun movie. Now, when I first heard about the Purge election year, an old Southern colloquialism came to mind. That being, I think you're getting a little too big for your britches. I kind of felt like, oh, you're pushing this. You're really pushing this. Because I think the Purge idea, it's kind of a one-note idea. One night a year, no law, murder's legal, people go out the streets, they go crazy, they dress up, they commit murders. That's about it. So we're keeping it topical now. This is happening during election year. The story focuses around a politician named Charlie Roan, who is vying for the presidency on the platform that she wants to abolish the purge. Because when she was a teenager, her entire family was wiped out on Purge night. Now, the new founding fathers, the old rich white people who love the purge because they all love to murder with impunity, and, the purge lines their pockets pretty well. They want it to stick around. They'll do anything to make sure that the purge continues. Throw Frank Grillo in the mix from the last Purge movie, and you have the Purge election year, which, much like the Purge Anarchy, is just a really fun, thoroughly entertaining 90-minute time waster. Now, I don't mean that in a negative connotation. They do a lot of things right with the Purge election year. First off, they did a really excellent job with the characters in this film. If you watch this movie, watch it for no other reason than the performance of Michael T. Williamson. That's right, Bubba from Forrest Gump. He plays this street-smart, tough-as-nails deli owner with a heart of gold who just has so many great one-liners in the movie. You love him like instantly. The kind of ragtag group that hang around with him in his deli, you love them instantly. I love how they were able to flesh out those characters and get you invested in those characters without slowing down the plot or the pacing of this movie at all. That doesn't take anything away from the performances of Frank Grillo, who's great in the movie. The actress who plays Charlie Roan, her name escapes me at the moment, I apologize. She was fantastic. Raymond J. Barry's thrown in there. So from the perspective of the performances are really good in the film. And what I also liked about the movie too was just at those moments where it kind of felt like they're repeating themselves, or they're just, retreading already well-tread ground without giving too much away. They threw a couple of curves in there. They switched things up, and I thought that was a very smart move on the filmmakers' part. There's a lot of really fun action sequences in the movie. There's fist fights, knife fights. At one point, there's a guy with an axe fighting a guy with a sword. But all these really fun, action-y type moments, they're kind of offset by these really heavy-handed, not subtle in the slightest sort of political statements, like the New Founding Fathers, this group that they're for the Purge. Clearly, they are the right-wing Republican, hardcore red state, religious right, NRA, gun-loving kind of people. So they're keeping it, like I said, topical. The social commentary, the social satire here is very, very it punches you right in the face many, many times. So you have what are, fun, kind of silly, action-y moments offset by being slapped in the face with this really heavy-handed social commentary that's very, very left-wing. That aside, I really enjoyed The Purge election year. It's a fun movie. I called it a time waster, and I don't think that's detracting from the film at all. For 90 minutes, I had a great time watching it. Now, in a week, will I remember anything about it? Probably not. But I'll remember Michael T. Williamson. I'll remember him because he was so great in the movie. Like I said, he had a couple of one-liners. I laughed out loud, as did the crowd I was watching the film with in the theater. He steals the show, hands down. But yeah, I really enjoyed the film. Like I said, I appreciated the fact that they took the time to flesh out the characters and make you really care for them and feel invested in them and care about what happens to them. So I do appreciate that on the part of the filmmakers of The Purge election year. Some of the heavy-handed political commentary could have been toned down maybe slightly. I mean, we get it. I felt like saying, dude, we get it. You know what I mean? Okay, these are the Republicans. We get it. You're not down with the right wing. We get it. But nevertheless, thoroughly enjoyed the Purge election year. I'm sorry. If you've not seen it, go check it out. It's a fun time. If you've seen The Purge election year, please let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. And let me know if there's future Purge movies, what would you like to see? The Purge Arbor Day, The Purge Canada Day, The Purge on Parliament. Actually, one of the most interesting things that they did with this Purge movie was they introduced this idea of other countries are wanting to come to America during the Purge on a murder holiday. We don't have the Purge in these other countries, so they come to America to purge because they want to purge too, and they go on murder holidays. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time,